Hello YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to another new limited video. My name is Metal Mario, aka Xander. Just a friendly reminder, if you like the content, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, a comment, and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos are released. Today I'm doing something different. I'm excited. We're doing Sealed, and I'm going to use sealeddeck.tech. Shout out to that website. It's a great way to help with Arena, the lackluster way of building decks there. So I'm going to use that to build the deck today. I'll leave a comment below with a link to the sealeddeck.tech if you want to mess around with the build and comment, or if you have any feedback, please feel free to do so. But without further ado, let's open some packs. All right, so we have the Prismari Dragon, Tendrils of Agony, Daemogoth Titan, Strict Proctor, Basic Conjuration, and Auric Lore Mage, and 4 other rares in our Mystical Archive. These rares are lackluster. The Prismari Dragon, sure, it's a good flying dragon. It's kind of, the red-white one is a bomb. This one's like fine. Auric Lore Mage is not a great rare. It can sometimes have some synergies. Strict Proctor is really not exciting. And then Basic Conjuration, I'm not going to lie, I haven't played this lesson yet. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the... it's fine lesson. Tendrils of Agony kind of doesn't really find play in Limited here. So yeah, we've got our work cut out for us here. Let's get into it. Cool. So let's take a look at our build here. So I noticed that there is some spell density here in green and black. We got double Cram Session, Dina, Blood Researcher, triple Moldering Karok, Daemogoth Titan, Rise of Extus, and some good learn stuff here. So quite a bit of learn density and decent cards in green black. If we look at our lessons, we've got Intro to Prophecy, Fractal Summoning, some white and red summonings, and the basic Conjuration summoning. So it's fine. And we've got some campuses here. So my eye does go towards green black or green blue first. I kind of need a reason to be in red-white usually. I see that there's some decent stuff here with Decisive Denial, Zimone, Biomathematician, Quandrix Cultivator, and Aether Helix. Let's take a look at our blue. That'll help us decide here. And pretty a deep amount of stuff here in black as well. White is kind of shallow. Blue also looking for pretty shallow to me here. Let's just take a look at black. Unfortunately, the rares aren't going to dictate our build so much this time. I don't think that Prismari Dragon is a reason to build blue-red unless we have like really good cards, which it doesn't look like we do. Honestly, this looks like just a green-black build to me. Yeah, so let's take a look at our cards here. Rise of Extus. Biograph, Snakeskin Veil, maybe sometimes. I feel like we play Agonizing Remorse for sure. I'm not positive about Inquisition of Kozilek. I do like these kind of effects in Sealed a little bit more. Okay, Hunt for Specimens. We have so much learn. It just wish we had more lessons. All right, taking a look at all of our stuff here. Clearly, this is just a green-black build. This is where the depth of playables are. Let's look at our CMC. Okay, so 30 cards here. 30 quote-unquote possibly playable cards. Let's make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing. Archivist sometimes can see some play. Golem too, if we need it to. We don't have environmental sciences, which also makes me sad. So I guess we cut Kozilek. I like Remorse a little bit better. Snakeskin Veil might not be necessary, but I'll keep it in for now. Where else are we at? Biograph, Cram Session, Dina, Field Trips, Honor Troll, Mage Duel. Those are all good. Auric Lore Mage without like ways to utilize it feels kind of so-so. I like it with the Biblioplex Assistant because you're able to put like relevant spells into your yard and then on top of your library, but we didn't get so lucky as to open Biblioplex Assistant. I suppose Archivist with Auric Mage, Lore Mage is a really dirtly way to grow the Lore Mage and then get those spells back in your deck. We don't have really any fixing either. We don't even have like Letter. We've got Archway Commons, but does that really mean that we should be splashing blue maybe for Zimone? I don't think we need to. I think we just play a straightforward green-black deck, and maybe we play the Archivist. So I think the Lore Mage goes. I don't think that's doing us any favors. Daemogoth Titan, I like it if we had like Zephyr Boots or something, which we don't have. Otherwise, or Tend the Pests, which we also don't have. So I think that gets cut. It is just large, but we don't have fodder really, right? We don't have pests. We don't have Tend the Pests. It just feels really clunky here. So this is a tough seal pull. I really hope that this is not the kind of seal pull I open for the open. But yeah, Titan, I think, gets cut. Maybe Archivist just comes in out of the board in tough matchups. So we're at 27, so like 4 cuts. Mage Hunter, Spectre, Symmetress, Professor. Probably not 3 Karoks, maybe 2 or 1 even. The Inkcaster is fine. It's totally fine. Is it necessary? I don't think so. Biograph probably gets the cut here. We don't have any like pest synergy really. And I think Inkcaster gets the cut. So we're at 24, so 1 more cut. Arrogant Poet is fine in green-black, I think. We have like a ramp, but we're not like ramping to anything. Let me see, like maybe we just want, I don't know, to see if there's, maybe we just want a copy of Explosive Welcome as like a top end thing here. I know it's kind of, I don't know, maybe a little bit odd, but I don't hate it here. And then just the Archway Common. So I wish we had a little more fixing. It's just kind of like, we have some ramp, but you know, where are we ramping to? I think it's too cute. I don't think we need it. So never mind. We just try to be a streamlined 2-color deck and hopefully beat people that are dirtling with too many colors. That's the hope with this deck. Dina not at its best here. Is it just cut a Karok? Got 14 creatures. Okay, well this last pick I'm having a hard time with for whatever reason. I'm leaning towards Snakeskin Veil. Here. It's not like I guess Snakeskin Veil is kind of a nice to have with this deck because it is a little bit delicate, so I think we just cut a Karok. You know what would have been nice if we had like the unblockable land even in this pool, which we didn't, so yeah, I'm gonna cut a Karok. And I'm gonna call that a deck. All right, so here's the build that I came up with. Now let's move it back over into Arena. All right, so here's the deck. A couple quick things I wanted to note. We're playing Sealed Best of 1, so I realized there is no sideboard. Something that I might change after playing with it a little bit is the Archivist, the Cogwork here, might just come in. Like, I've just been kind of impressed with that card. Actually, you know what? Instead of a second Karok, I'm going to add in the Archivist. I think it's just large and yeah, I think it's going to do a good amount of work here. And we've got a couple field trips, so we're, you know, kind of getting to the late game. Also, in my original build, Mage Hunter, I thought for some reason I confused with the removal spell. So I took that out for a Karok, and then I ended up taking out that second Karok for the Archivist. But this deck is kind of average, so I'll be happy if I go 4 wins or more with it, but let's see how it goes. And also, yeah, I'll leave a link in the comments here, and just let me know, you know, if you have any feedback or you want to try your crack at a build or whatever, then just, yeah, check that out. Okay. Yeah, this is a very lackluster pool. Let's just get on board with a 2-drop. Looks like we're playing a mirror match. Emergent Sequence is so good. Card is great. Alright, let's jam. Play Donner Troll. Karok, sure. Sure. Guess it's grand. There's not a lot of options in this. I guess the Conjuration is decent here. But I'm just going to grab the Summoning just to have. And we might as well get in the air, I guess, here. Oh, the 4/4. I didn't think about that, so it's already too late, but I do have to pay 2 life, and it makes the troll smaller. But that's okay. Playing fast. Yeah. That was a bad attack for me last turn. I think we just pass it back. Hit the 4/4 at the time, holding down the fort. Okay. Can make a 2/2. Woof. Trading 2 for... yeah, we just pass it back. There's so much they could have here with open mana. It makes this block nearly impossible. So, yeah, just got to take it. All right, well, we can get on board with our own Pledge Mage here, with our Boom Pledge Mage. If we draw land, that'd be sweet. Okay, that is really aggressive. So they have 3 mana open, so this looks like big play maybe in their hand here, or some sort of mana trick. So they have big play, then a 5/5 on the 5/5 doesn't quite work. We do have to make some blocks, so that's what I'm thinking. This plays around big play, I guess. There are some other things here that punish us, but... Flunk, okay. Yeah, I guess we just play Professor here. Get in with our Vigi. That was a pretty aggressive attack by them. They're going to make a huge summoning here, which makes me sad. Still jamming. Okay, okay, not jamming. Sure. Not sure why they wouldn't just want to play 5/5 there. Seems better. The Essence Infusion. Would have been nice if we could draw a land again. Lifelink. 6/5 lifelink. Does that do anything? A 4/5 lifelink. And then we just trade there. That doesn't seem great. Otherwise, we could make a 3/3. Well, I suppose Essence Infusion isn't terrible. If they want to trade straight up, that's okay. I don't really feel like playing a 3/3 does anything. I guess this trades with their biggest creature currently, which is not the worst. And if they take it, that's okay too. We gain a little life back. Okay, they do decide to just trade. Pass. I think Archivist is going to be great if we can draw land. Okay, they're just jamming here. I guess we'll just trade, but then they just get it back. This probably makes a little more sense, huh? Sure. Land? Finally. Jeez. Is Rise even going to be good here, though? Is Archivist just better? We could also make a 4/4. Maybe we just wait for a little more land in order to make a 5/5. I think we just go Archivist and pass here. Bookworm, okay. That's a good Rise target. Absolutely. Let's get rid of, I don't know, Flunk, I guess. Let's try the Conjuration now. I think we're not quite in attacking territory yet, so we'll pass. They're going to make a 6/6 or a 7/7 now, which is scary. Yeah. Sorry, 8/8 because of that. Yeah. What can we even hit with the basic Conjuration? There's not a lot in this deck. But let's try. Unwilling Ingredient. Oh, this deck is so bad. This deck is so bad. Help. Sometimes you just have to, you know, polish a turd. You just got to work with what you got, you know? They can't all be bangers. All right. Sure. Yep. Get in for 8. I think we jump with the ingredient so that we can, like, whatever, use it later for card draw. Charge through. Ooh. Very gross. Yeah. Any card that's relevant to put on the bottom of their library? Don't think so, but we could put Rise at the bottom of ours. Agonizing Remorse, such a bad top deck. Our deck can't even deal with that 8/8, which is kind of sad. I mean, we can play 4/4 here, and then we have double blocks. And then we only have like one other block there. Here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have a choice? I don't think we have a choice here. I do think I have to play a 4/4. Already, Sedgemoor Witch outclasses every card in our deck in this weird mirror match. Yeah, kind of forced to double block. We'll see what they top decked here. Surprising we're a little more aggressive than that. 6, 7. I guess it's just this and this. We'll see if we can grind our way out of the situation. I'm not really sure how, but we're gonna try. Are they going to gain any life here? I guess if they have a spell in hand, they'll gain a life in order to get the trudge back. But, yeah, we'll block like that. And trade here. And double block here. Okay, fuse. Well, yep. Trudge back, recast it. Their deck is just better than ours. Like, not to sound salty or whatever, but sometimes it's just like, well, I know I'm not going to win this game. And, yeah. Sometimes it just is like that, you know what I mean? Got another card. And that's game. I'm going to take another look at our pool. I really don't think there's another build here. Perhaps we could consider... I think, like, there's a filter on sealeddeck.tech, and it has, like, ratings or whatever, so you can just click playables or bombs or whatever, and then it just kind of amassed all their green and black cards. So that's what I saw, right? I guess we do have Lightning Helix and the Return Pass Caller. Like, it's possible we could be like red, white, splash, blue. That's the only other thing I could think of here. So let's take a look at that. Like, I think we have like enough like playables in these colors, and it's like straightforward, but maybe we want to play things that are, I don't know, a little bit more interesting or something. Like, have a little bit more reach. And this allows us access to more of our lessons as well. So we do have some decent red-white cards here. It's possible I built the deck wrong. Or not, you know, as well as I could have. Like, I think there's a natural disdain for playing red-white, and I kind of get that, you know? But maybe this is just better. I think this might just be better. Defend the campus. So we're just splashing. Okay, we're not splashing for that. We're just splashing for the dragon, basically. Defend the campus. This is 26 cards. Is this just better? Let's take a look at our... And we have these for fixing. I think this is just better. I think I built the deck wrong at first, and that's okay. Sometimes you're not going to see it. Like, red-white's not something I'm excited to build in sealed or in draft, but if it gives us access to just a little bit more powerful cards, it's probably worth it, right? Than just an average green-black deck that just kind of dirtles around. So we're at 26 playables. So we have like 3 cuts to make. Kind of make your mark. I think it's just kind of filler. What else? Spirit Proctor, Blood Age General, First Day of Class. Is that necessary? How much other learn do we have besides First Day of Class? So we got Guiding Voice, Professor, which is definitely good. And Rise of Extus. And then we have access to 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons. So I could see playing First Day of Class in this build. What else? I think the Artist is kind of so-so. And I haven't really played much Reconstruct History, but I have heard people say that they like it in certain builds, so maybe it's something we should consider. An Artifact, up to 1 enchantment. Do we even have Artifact or enchantment? That kind of makes this an easy cut if we don't. Which it doesn't look like we do, so. But we can get back an instant and a sorcery card. I don't know. This card just doesn't seem worth it, right? So we cut that. So that is our deck here. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll go take this back to Arena and see what that looks like. All right, so after taking another look at the deck and seeing how the green-black played, I decided to go with just a red-white build. Red-white was something it was kind of off my radar, you know, but this might just be better. There's more density of powerful cards. We've got the Elder Dragon, although it's not one of the better ones. It's still, you know, a big flying dragon. We've got Warsinger, which is fine. And Professor is uncommon, but I really like it. And then Lightning Helix is also obviously fairly powerful, and then it allows us to, you know, still play Rise of Extus and have Explosive Welcome in here for some late game stuff. So this is probably better. There's a little more power here, even if the green-black deck had a little bit more consistency. So let's give that a shot. Bicycle Bakery guy. I played this person earlier today before recording, so we'll see how this goes. The Magecraft trigger on this apprentice is kind of weird. It is a 2/2 though, and Guiding Voice next turn is going to be nice. So I think this build also makes more sense because of the access to more of our learn and lesson too. So. Yeah, let's just play out our hand. Kind of like grabbing this summoning here. The voice on the Historian could have been better to allow us to get through that 1/1 in retrospect, but that's all right. Dusk Mage. Sure. Passing it back. Do we want to trade this for their 2/3 or just want to play Effigy and pass? Still technically trading up with this attack here, so. Sure, we'll trade for your 2/3. Had we put the counter on Historian, then just attacking with that would have been a better deal, I think, but... This deck already feels a bit better to me, overall. Even though we are my least favorite color pair. They've got Flunk, sure. Trading, sure. 4/4. They're 4 colors, and they've got 4 lands here, and they're just 4 colors, casually, with no fixing that they searched out for that. It's impressive. All right, jam. They are just removal.deck. But they're using premium removal on some of our not so premium cards here. Sure. So let's play the Eager first here. Sure, draw a card. So just make it very... Okay. Pass. Not really sure what's going on with their deck. Like, why are they so many colors? We haven't really seen the reason why. If they want to spend a turn getting in for 4 here, that's fine with me. Sure. We are seriously flooding out here. Well, we can't really block with this. I really don't want to use Rise on their 2/2. So we'll do this for a little bit, see what happens, if we can draw out of this flood. Sure, if you want to get in for 4 again. Nope, okay, they have a play here. Karok. Ooh, Combat Professor is a good draw for us. So we do still have some goodies in the deck here. So if we can find any of our learn and any of our non-lands, we'll still be in this game here. Just holding on to Rise here because we don't need to use it yet. Karok is a decent target, I suppose. Again, not really understanding yet why they're 4 colors. That seems like very much the wrong target to me. It's a strange choice. I think we need to use Rise here, but what's more important? What's more important to target? The 2/2 they can sink mana into, or their 3/3? Let's see what's in our lesson board. If I can find the things. Double Spirit Summoning and Intro to Prophecy. I suppose we could Rise this because we know we have Lightning Helix in our deck and some other things. It's a little aggressive, but I think it's okay. Get rid of their Doomblade. And then we could, yeah, I think just making a 3-2 here makes sense. Let's play that. Rise of Exodus on that 2-drop feels bad, but kind of feels like their most relevant mana sink at the moment. Okay, they found an answer to Professor. Yep. Get in for 3. Explosive Welcome. Whew. Whew. I think I'm going to attack and then let them develop, I guess, a little bit more, you know, since we have Welcome in our hand. A lot of people play creatures pre-combat. Okay. Still hoping for that, but there we go. Sweet. See, now we're getting full value. Well, obviously it makes sense for them to play it pre-combat to get the value from the lifelink here. So 5 and 3. Nice 2 for 1. Put a stop on our upkeep. Yeah, this deck feels better. Oh my god, Bookworm. Alrighty then. That's scary. Do I have another answer in here? We did use our Rise on that 2-drop. Doesn't feel great. Not gonna lie, it does not feel great. I think we need to find something better than that. War Stinger. Well, here we are. Gonna have to throw everything in front of Bookworm, and any interaction is gonna mean GG pretty much. So, here we go. Yeah, so we go to 4. Then we go to 3 with the triple block if they don't have interaction, and then we're basically dead. Man, I really wish I didn't use that Rise of Exodus, huh? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That hurts. So, I will say that my use of Rise that turn felt a little eager. They did have only, you know, 1 or 2 cards left in hand, and it did seem like they kind of drew into some really relevant stuff. But, you know, in retrospect, playing that Rise like that was maybe not the best choice. But starting off with an 0-2 feels bad. The pool in general feels very lackluster. Hoping we can get full value and turn 0-2 and just jam some wins in a row here. Okay. Perfectly good hand here. All right, let's see if we can win a game. See if we can win a game. So far, my sealed runs have been going really well. I've been at a win rate of around 72% in best of 1 sealed. It's been great. This is by far the weakest pool I've had. Get my bad luck out of the way now before the arena open. Okay. I guess we'll Guiding Voice here. And probably I feel like it's usually correct to get the best summoning first. Go for 3 and play the Strict Proctor. Sure, field trip. We'll show that. Play this. Guess we're kind of curving out here. That's looking good. Alright. What is opponent up to over there? Maybe Strict Proctor is messing something up? Oh. Huh. That's funny. They don't get the ramp off of it. Never thought that would be relevant. Now we can get in with everything, basically. If they want to trade, that's fine. I mean, they are taking a lot of damage. They probably will trade. Okay, are you going to trade or not? That is the choice, Oppo. Trade, don't trade. Those are your options. Well, obviously, they might think we have a combat trick, so it's more complicated than that from their end. Alright, we're putting a lot of pressure on them here. Hopefully this will seal the deal for us. Sure, go to 7. Do you have a splash? Nice. Teamer pile. Mage duel. Sure. Must have a lot of ETB stuff. Wow. Double mage duel. That is spicy. That is spicy. Do they have another removal spell? Do they have another removal spell? Come on! Well, I guess you're forcing me to double block if you're going to attack here. That's for sure. They kind of just like used like all of their spells. Are we making this happen, Captain? Alright. You're forcing me to do this. Oh, wait. How is this card worded? Okay. For a second I thought I was like, wait, I can only block alone? No, clearly it's a double block. Whoa. That was weird. That must have been a mistake. I think they ordered that wrong. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Let's do this first. Spirit summoning. Jam. Play the summoning. Did we get there? Play 4/4. They need to do more than play 4/4 here. They're digging. That's good news for us. Good game. Alright, we gotta win. Heck yes. Climbing our way out of the depths of O2. Nice. It's a great hand. Yeah, I don't know how I missed this build. I think this is just much better. I kind of just like curving out and playing a 3-2. Combat Professor next. So 2-3-4, nice curve out here. The lesson afforded us the ability to curve out. Vortex Runner. Our deck is applying a good amount of pressure here, being fairly aggressive. It's good. Nice. Deal. Deal, deal, deal. Any trade here is good for us. Main phase putting a land onto the battlefield tapped. Okay. And a Pledge Mage. Are we going to force them to trade here? Because that would be pretty good. They're not willing to do it. They said, nah, thanks. Nah, I'm good. I kind of like the Blood Age General here. Okay, they're digging. So I have to bounce something. Yeah, we'll bounce this. Make a 4/4. Sure. Gonna get in for 4. Pretty good spot we're in here, I would say. Oh shit. That was a total mistake. We want to get in with the 4/2 here. That's okay. I think we wanted to jump there. So we'll play the card they know we have, and Spirit will give us a little extra reach. Okay, the ramp continues for Oppo. Seem to be kind of dirtling here. Is that going to do it? Is that game? Do they have Burying Books? Divide by 0? They must have something like that here. But we're going to make them have it, right? I guess we don't even actually have to fly something with just these 2 cards being Spirits and the Blood General getting in. Well, I mean, we just have lethal different ways here. So yeah, let's present lethal. See if they have Burying Books. It's kind of what I'm guessing they have here. Ooh, or Arcane Subtraction. Okay. I still think we pump with the Blood Age General. And I guess, I don't know, if they have some sort of overall board effect, it's not like we need to dump out our whole hand here, I'd say. So let's just play the Historian and pass. Okay, they're digging. They find a 5th land. Are they going to exile? I think we have the win here, right? There's too many threats when they're at 1. Yes! Right, trudging along here. All right, 2 and 2. Let's keep it going. All right, let's go. So if I had built the deck correctly initially, might be in a better spot here. We'll keep this. Lightning Helix, spicy. Wish we had environmental sciences. I wish we had environmental sciences so bad. Honestly, I might take prophecy here because that's going to help us find our other land, like find a red source. So it's kind of like a janky environmental sciences. And of course we find our source here. All right, jam time. I think we still do this. Pigment Storm, I think that's bottom, and Guiding Voice is top. God, everyone has environmental sciences. Well, I don't. Okay? I don't. I'm over here scrapping it out. Earning each win. Yep. Go on with your team or pile. Go on with your team or pile. I say go on. That shock? Am I gonna get 2 for 1? Lightning bolt. Yeah. Alright. 2 can play that game. Not a 2 for 1, but still get rid of that card, which is very good for them. Can I beat Team Repile? That is the question. 'Tis the question. Oh, hopefully they don't ramp into some big spell nonsense with their Ignis over there. Yeah. Just play Effigy. Do they have reject here? Is that what's happening? Am I about to get rejected? No? Okay. Cool. Cool. Scourge Colony. I think we need to be aggressive and attack here. I do think we first day of class. What? Really? It's kind of brutal. Alright, well, let's play a creature. I mean, that keeps us off our 4/4 summoning that we were going to grab, which does suck. Serpentine Curve. Yikes. This is where we could get outclassed. Our deck can't really deal with stuff like Serpentine Curve. So I think we might have to 2 for 1 ourselves here. Attack with both. If they don't block, that's fine. They trade there. Interesting. Okay. We just play the Eager first year and pass. Yeah. They're a couple turns away. I mean, I guess this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, access to 7 mana, so they could, like, Elemental Masterpiece here, which would be very brutal for us. We do really want to find our splash, so we have a... okay, that's a great target for Lightning Helix now. Let them get in for 5. Hopefully resolve Lightning Helix on their Plurg. Oh my god, on their Plurg, I'm gonna Lightning Helix. Ooh, 2 threats. What's bigger? What's the bigger threat? As long as you control 8 or more lands, it gets +5/+5. Okay, I think that's the bigger threat. This is the bigger immediate threat. This could start snowballing away with the game. If this becomes an 8/8 trample, though, then we're just dead. So I think I need to answer this now. That's if we could find a splash land, that would be great. Just jam. Gonna have a racing type situation here. Oh. Wait, what? Gladly make that trade. Absolutely, that is okay with me. This is fine. I'm alright with this. Guess the Pledge Mage? I guess general, like, now that we're being the aggressor, when we attack allows us to possibly trade up. They might not see it, because Blood Age General is kind of dirtily, and people don't play it very often. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. We might be able to get him. We might be able to trade the 4/3 for the 5/5. And if they attack with the 5/5 and want to race us, that's fine too. Sure. Uh-oh. What you got? Elemental Masterpiece. Explosive. 3, 4, 5. No, you only have 6 mana. So what do you have for 6? Snow Day on main phase? Opus. Wait, how did you get to Opus mana? Oh, 3. Got it. I'm surprised they did that on their turn, though. I guess they are at 8. But still. Be really nice if we could find a blue source here. Yeah. All right. What you got? What else you got? Magma Opus. We can beat busted mythic rares, can't we? At least I like to think so. At least I like to think so. I think we have to take the hit here. Not looking good. Not looking good. This might be the end of our run. But like I was saying, I would be really happy with 4 wins. Even with this other build that maybe looked slightly better, I would have been happy with 4 wins. So getting 2 or 3 or 4 wins kind of seemed like what this deck was going to do. I have been winning a lot, so alas, sometimes I have to lose. And there's some learning and losing as well. So let's scoop. 3/3 trades here. We can jump there. We're just dead. Good game. Good game, Preacher Man. All right, so we only ended up with 2 wins. I think this is the worst sealed deck, or worst performing sealed deck I've had yet. The worst before this was 3 wins. So I've never had a 2-win sealed deck as of yet. Again, learning points, I think, were don't be afraid to build off-color guilds if you have to, or red-white if you have to. Just try to figure out what the best build was. I might not even be fully convinced that I built the right deck. Like, there's a possibility that green-blue, even though blue was extremely shallow, was just the correct build. So take your time when building your deck. And this was a really tough pool, and I didn't give it enough credit. So comment below if you think that, you know, hey, Mario missed the mark. I would have been green-blue. Your blue's not great, but you do have double pop quiz, arcane subtraction, and berry. And these other cards are okay. Why didn't you just play this? And now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been correct. But I had 3 different possible builds here. 3 different possible builds. And this is only 20 playables. We could jam the Archivist in there. Could play Bayou Groff and Snakeskin Veil. Is that the build? Or is red-white the build? Or is green-black the build? This is very unusual that you have a sealed pool with 3 viable builds. The first build, I think, was probably the weakest overall, right? I think that green, blue, and red, white gave us access to more of our lessons, which makes it better. It's just kind of an anemic pool, right? It's kind of weird. We have all these ramp and learn cards, but we don't have a lot of lesson cards, and then we don't have like any bombs that are sticking out. There's no like bookworm for the green-blue deck. There's no, you know, extra oomph for the green-black deck, and the red-white deck was just kind of an aggressive deck. So anyway, really interesting pool. I'm not sure if I went the right direction. I don't think it was obvious though, so please comment below, check out the sealed deck tech link, and let me know what you would have done. But regardless, hopefully this was enlightening, interesting to you. If you want to check out more information about sealed for Strixhaven, also check below. I do a podcast called Limited Edition. We just released an episode today talking about Strixhaven sealed. I'm going to do another sealed video this week, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, though, and I'll see you next time. Take care.